Hi, this is Mark Diaz for 2danimation101.com. In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to create and save reusable content for your animated series. As you can see, we have access to a lot of the hard work done by designers and animators at Reusable right here in the Content Manager, right? We have props, we have scenes, animations, actors, those are characters. And let me show props. Now, as you can see, by default, we are shown their work in the template. What if I want to create my custom content for props? Okay, well, template shows the work created by them, and the custom will show the hard work of you, your original content that you can use on each episode. Right now, I have it empty. Now, what if I wanted to add some custom props here? Let me show you how to create custom props. If I go to the project files and open production images, I can import, for example, the castle. Just click and drag and drop it on Crazy Talk Animator 3 and select prop. And now, if I want to save this as a prop, I just have to make sure that I have the prop selected and the one you want to import into your customs folder. We're going to import it here, okay? And then in Content Manager, I go to prop, right? And I make sure I'm on the custom tab. And if I want, I can create a new folder right here. Just right click and then new folder, and I can name it Success Sucks, the name of the animation, right? Then I can open that folder and check this out. With this folder selected and the castle selected, I can just hit plus, and that will create a custom prop for me. Check this out. I have it selected. I press plus, and now it creates a new prop. Let me name it Castle. Now let's test it. I can create a new document, and I can click and drag that castle. Very good. You see, just like there are props that you can drag and drop, I can also have my own props. You see? Super easy. That's how you create custom props. You can do the same with characters. For this, let me open the file scene10b, solving the problem. And this is the little animation, right?
Hard and painful.
Now, what if I want to add this character into my custom actors? Well, very easy. I just select it. Then I go to to actor, then custom. If I want, I can create a new folder, but I will add it right here on character. With it selected, I just press plus, and I'll name it Hard Worker. Very good. Now I can use this in a new project. Let me create a new project, and now I can just double click, and I get it here. Very good. Now let me show you how to create a custom scene. This is not as easy or intuitive as creating actors. Let me open the scene 10b, solving the problem again. And from here, I can select all those elements that make up a scene and make a new scene for my custom scene, okay? How do I select all of the elements? Very easy. Just go to Scene Manager. Remember, this is like the Layers panel in Photoshop. And in here, I will select all the props, right? All the props, you can just click on the prop word and that selects everything. And then let me move them in the workspace to make sure I have all the elements of the scene. Whoops, I'm taking the hammer, you see? I'm taking it with me. I don't want that. So let me just hold Control and click on everything except for the hammer. Let me move it in the workspace. Yes, that's the scene. Okay. Now I need to convert all those props into a scene. Just right click in the workspace and then select Convert to Scene. That's it. You see, Now we have one prop and we have the scene. Now with the scene selected, I go to Content Manager, Scene, Custom, and I'll put it right there where it says Scene, and I press the plus button. There you go. Now I'll name it Problem. Okay, now let's test it. I create a new document. I won't save it. And then double click on Problem. Very good. Whoa. It was created with a problem. With a problem. You see? I can see a little bit of bricks right here. Okay, so let's fix it really quick. I just take the blue background, and drag it down a little bit. And now that I have fixed it, I'm going to select that scene in the Content Manager in Custom. Then Scene Manager, I select all the scene, and back to Content Manager. With it selected, I'm gonna press plus. This will ask me if I want to override it. Yes, I want to override it. Okay, now let's test it again. I create a new project. There. Now I have a custom scene. Now, the nitty-gritty of our custom content. How to create custom motion clips. For this, let me open the file scene 10 again, solving the problem, and I will export the hammering action. I just select the character, then open the timeline, pressing F3, or you can also click on the timeline icon, okay? And with the character selected, I'm going to click on motion, and there I can see all the keyframes for the movements. Let's create a clip that has only one hammering action. Look, it goes up, and then that's one hammering action, and then it repeats itself again and again. Okay, you see? So I'm going to add to my content manager only one action, and I can loop it if I want. Okay, this little section from frame 1 all the way to frame 30. So what I want to do is click on collect clip. This is a new filter that we haven't used, the collect clip. Just click there, and that shows me a new row that says collect clip in the timeline. You see? All I have to do is click and drag a selection from frame 1 to frame 30. And then with that selection, I'm going to right click and choose export. And I'm going to save it right there in Crazy Talk Animator 3 custom, which is here, well, actually in animation, and inside the folder motion. I'm gonna call it hammering. Enter. And now if I go to animation and custom motion, now I have my saved action. Let's test it. I create a new document, then I'm going to import the caveman, then I go to animation, then I click on the hammering. And if I keep double clicking, I can add multiple hammering actions. And this is how you create your own custom motions. And just like we did for the animation of the body, we can also export facial animation, performance, etc. Okay, great. Now, what if you want to move all your files? Let's say you have a lot of motion clips right here. And actually, I draw a happy face accidentally. You imagine you have a lot of motion clips right here, a lot of hard work. How do you back up all of that? Well, for that, let me show you how to save custom content in your hard drive. This is super easy. Just right click on your files. Maybe I have these two files. I just right click, actually only one, right click, and then I select find file. And there, I have the file right here, hammering. All I do is I can select all my clips. If you have a lot of clips, you can just select them all, and then you can just copy it and move it to anywhere you want. Great, so now you know how to create custom content and even share it with your team, or move it to another computer, or just save it for a backup. If you are working on a YouTube animated series that is taking you a lot of hard work, I strongly suggest you back up everything you do. That way you save a lot of time in future episodes. Okay, that's it for this lesson. Now, in the next one, I will talk about the importance of the visualization in your animation. See you there.